Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Getting back to work on the Cobra in this video. Last video, I started messing around with the trunk stay prop, whatever you want to call it. Kind of got a plan figured out and finalized with which way I want to go. And now I'm going to be picking up with actually executing that plan. So I'm going to get the phone turned around and get back to work on the Cobra. In the last video, I started messing around with this trunk stay that I bought and doing, some modifications here as far as spacing out this bracket and figuring out where I was gonna mount it on the body. What I did yesterday is ran out to the hardware store. So I did have some bar stock before, but it was like inch wide. So I went out and got a 1/2 inch wide by 1/8 length. So I'm gonna need that as a backing plate for the bracket that's gonna mount up on the trunk because the fiberglass is pretty thin there. I might actually also put one with this bracket as well underneath the body, even though the body's pretty thick and it shouldn't be a problem. Why not? The more support, the merrier, right? I also went out and got nuts, bolts, and washers for that lower bracket, mounting it to the body, as well as a longer bolt and nylock and spacer. So instead of just using the stack of washers, I'll actually have a formal spacer in there, and the bolt is slightly longer because this is just barely getting into the nylon, so I don't know how well it would hold up over time. So gonna swap some stuff around here, and then I can start getting to work on getting this thing mounted in the car. And there you can see proper nut, bolt, and spacer installed. Again, that's a 1/2 inch spacer. It's black chrome. That was all they had. I didn't have any other 1/2 inches in any other color or just stainless or anything. But as you can see, now the nut or the bolt, the nut actually is sticking out of the nylock. So that should hold up pretty good. So good to go here. So now it's gonna be time to take this over to the car and start figuring out where I'm gonna be drilling holes. Back over at the car, and disregard what I was just saying about maybe putting one of those backing plates down here, because this actually goes on the bottom of the body, so that really wouldn't make much sense. I can't put it on the top side because that'll screw with the seal. So yeah, I should probably think before I speak every now and then. But anyway, here it is with the new spacer. I was just double checking, make sure it's gonna have plenty of room, which it looks like it will, and it meets up with the trunk where I want it. So all set there. So next thing on the list is I'm going to have to make the backing plate for the upper before I start drilling holes for the lower, because I need this handy so I can measure and make sure everything fits. So that's going to be next. I need to mark the bar stock, drill a couple holes. I'm going to need to tap it for the bolts that I'm using, and then cut it down and go from there. As you can see, two 1/8 inch starter pilot holes drilled in here. So next is for the tap I'm using, which is going to be for I believe they're 1032 bolts. I'm going to use a 9/64 bit. That should be the right size for that tap. So I'm going to get these opened up, and then I'll start messing around with the tap and see if I can get this tapped out. And you can see tapped, and I installed the bolts or screws in them. 1032s, and I did end up having to use a 5/32 bit for the 10-32 tap. But they are all set. They screw in perfectly, got good thread, so all done there. Next on the list is be doing a little cleanup with the grinder, just make sure there's no slag on either side where I did the tapping and the drilling, and then I'll be just cutting it to length, and that will be ready for the install. And there it is. I took the little grinder and cleaned up the two holes on the edges, and then just used a death wheel to cut it down to length. Didn't really have to be anything perfect because it's gonna be hidden. But yeah, we've got our backing plate now for this end of the prop. Back at the car, and you can see I pulled off the old weather stripping. I was gonna need to pull it off anyway to get access, and it was loose in a few spots, so I do need to order some new of that. I think it's this like D channels, whatever they call it. But anyway, I need it for back here. I actually need some for under the hood as well. I'm just gonna replace it because this stuff is all 20+ years old. So yeah, next on the list, I need to figure out the location, exactly where I'm gonna be mounting this here, and then start drilling holes so I can get that installed, because I need that located, and then once that's located, I can go ahead and figure out the spots to drill up on the trunk. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab this, get it kind of where I want it, figure out where the holes are gonna go, drill a couple of 1/8 pilot holes, and then I can open them up and see about getting the hardware in there. I grabbed a couple bits, and these are the bolts I'm gonna use with nylon lock nuts and washers. So that's what I got so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this lower portion of the trunk stay installed. 2 holes drilled right here. I've got them opened up to the size that I believe they need to be. Pretty sure off the top of my head, I think it was 11/32. I might be wrong, I can tell you later. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab the hardware and the trunk stay and see if I can get it installed. All right, and the body side is installed. Everything's good and tight. Bolts, nuts are all in where they're supposed to be. Can kind of see it, maybe, sorta. Anyway, nylon, or like the nylock washers are in place, so all set there. Have it mounted good and solid. So next is going to be to just kind of run it up. I already have it, sitting on the latch, so it's just finding the spot right here where I want it, marking it, and drilling a couple holes. And as you can see, holes were marked and drilled. I did oversize these just so I have room for adjustment or whatnot. Plus, it'll be a little easier trying to feed things through and work with this plate that I'm gonna have to feed through the back. Good news is, I knew that this was some sort of reinforcement. It is actually metal, so that's perfect. That's gonna be nice and strong as far as a mounting point goes. If you are drilling, be very careful you don't go all the way through and then start going through the other side, because you don't have a whole lot of depth to work with. You probably can't tell, but it's pretty close there. So what I did end up doing is going through my hardware I had laying around. I did find some shorter 10-32 screws that I can use with the finish washers. I looked it up at the hardware store. That's what they're called. I just couldn't remember on my last video. So yeah, now the next job is going to be getting a piece of wire and kind of attaching it to this bracket that's going to be fed in through the hole there. I'm gonna have to feed it through behind, and then run the 2 bolts through those holes. What I'm probably gonna do is put some like goop glue on the center of this to see if I can get it to attach and glue to the backside. I figure anything will help. In future instances. We'll see. But yeah, that is next on the list. All right, so I've got my goop. I've got a wire that I bent. And then I did just go through and ran the tap back through my bracket, and I also ran both these screws through a die to make sure there are no issues with threading. So what I'm gonna do is put a little goop on the center of this, and then I'm gonna hang it from the top hole and then try and feed it in through the side there. And then I should be able to get the bottom bolt with a finish washer installed in the bottom hole. And once that's done, I can hopefully get the upper hole lined up and do the same, get the bolt and finish washer in there, and I'm going to tighten those down without the stay or the prop being attached, just see if I can get that glue to it here, and then I can come back tomorrow and try and mount up the prop. Well, we have a problem. This area here, there is not enough space to get to that wire that I was planning on using it's just too narrow. Now that I'm looking at it, I should have noticed this before, but I mean, you can see it doesn't go in very far to where it's hitting the other side of the framework or whatever is in there. So I need to sit back and rethink what I'm gonna do about this. I have an idea. One of the things I'm possibly considering is slotting the bottom hole, and then I can just kind of wedge the bracket up in there. I have a hood prop kit on my Gladiator truck, and the brackets to mount that were kind of the same way. It was factory slotted like type of hole, and you could just put the bracket in with one screw, feed it up through, and then run the other screw into the top hole, and that way you have the 2 holes, and then you have this meat here for it to clamp against. So kind of thinking I might be able to do that because this flat bracket would cover it and you'd really never know, but I definitely want to sleep on it. So it is a few days later, and it is now Saturday. Unfortunately, we had another Arctic blast weather winter storm system roll through here, and been pretty freaking cold. Like right now, it is 1 degree with it feels like of -12 out here. So Not fun. Haven't been able to get out in the garage with that. Plus, we also had, a nice little bout of the flu bug hit our house. So, haven't touched the car since the last clip. I did think about it, and I am going to kind of go through and do what I was thinking as far as slotting those holes and feeding it through, and make it work that way. So that is the plan. That being said, I do have to get a video posted for tomorrow, so I'm going to end this one here. Don't have time to work on it today, unfortunately. So next video should be the finalization of the trunk prop with me, going ahead, slotting the trunk lid, being able to feed through that backing plate, as I previously talked about, and then getting the upper portion of the prop installed. So that being said, if you like what you're seeing, you want to follow along, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please hit the notification bell. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I do review them. I will reply. I do have a second YouTube channel devoted to firearm content. If that's something you're interested in, please check it out. There's a link in the description below. I also have a Rumble channel where I'm posting the same firearm content. If you're on Rumble, I'd appreciate it if you would check out my page and start following it. Link in the description as well. I have items that I'm selling on Fourth Wall. Keep adding items, day by day. Please check it out. You probably see some items below the video. If not, there is a link in the description to the video as well. That being said, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.